Hey everybody, Freaky Man and Freaks here, and I'm playing Spyro the Dragon. Yep. I'm attempting, at least, to do 100% of it. And without further ado, let's get started. In the world of dragons.
Okay, rolling.
Oh, it's been peaceful here in the Five Worlds, or is it six, for a dragon's age. We now have 12,000 characters, or is it 14,000? What about this Gnasty character? Now I understand he's found a magic spell to turn gems into warriors for his cause.
I'll take that question. Gnasty Nork is a simple creature. Vampire. He has been contained in a remote world and is no threat to the Dragon Kingdom. No threat! Besides, he is ugly. That does it!
Looks like I've got some things to do.
What an intro, eh? Anyway, as the title says, the adventure begins. So, let's just start off by touching this.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro. Free 10 dragons in the artisan world. Then find the balloonist. He'll transport you to the next world.
What about Gnasty Nork? I'm going after him.
Find dragons first. That's all I can tell you.
Now, in this game, you'll find many dragons that are stuck in crystal, as you could probably guess, but you also find these gems. And the gems are the key thing to getting the 100% prize at the end. When you kill enemies, they'll turn back into gems because, as they said in the beginning, Gnasty Nork can turn gems into enemies. However, this is the one world where enemies won't be able to attack you because they'll just run away from you. So, to start off with, I'm just going to run around and try and get as many gems as possible. I think there's 200 to 300 in each world, and there's a few worlds in each land.
Cool, Flash. Do that again.
The artisan's boss is through a portal in the Dragon Mouth, but you are not yet ready, Spyro. First you must complete one of the other artisan lands.
I'm going to try and be quiet over them so you can hear what they talk about. Oh. Now, those of you who aren't familiar to a Spyro game won't know what this dragonfly is. That dragonfly is Sparks. He is essentially your health. If you get hit, he will change colour. If you get hit 3 times, he will disappear, and if you get hit when you don't have sparks, then you'll die, and you'll lose a life. Ah, there we go. These can be attacked to get a life, which is in the shape of a dragon statue. So, that's just a few things to get you started.
Where's Gnasty Nork? I'll torch him.
Keep your horns on, Spyro! You have much to learn first. Do you know what the dragonfly following you is doing? His name is Sparks, and he's helping and protecting you. Keep an eye on him and see what I mean.
Yeah, so he was just telling you what I told you. Ah, this is I can't remember her name, but she's essentially how you save your game, as I just did. She might no. I was wondering whether she told you there, but she doesn't. Right, so where haven't I been? Oh, I missed a few gems here. If you pause it and go to the inventory, it tells you how many gems and dragons you've got in the world out of how many there are. So I've got a few more gems to get and one more dragon to get. And I believe I'll leave those gems there for now. Yep. There's the dragon. Nice.
Hey, Spyro, press the jump button twice to glide. And don't be afraid.
Afraid? Of what?
Falling from high mountain peaks, plummeting into prehistoric glaciers.
Oh, that.
And there we go, we've got all the dragons in this world. So now we'll just walk around and get a few more gems. Oh! Now, this guy you have to hit a few times to get the gems out of him. There we go. Okay. Also, you may have noticed just then, Sparks has a tiny bit of a area where he can pick up gems for you. That way you don't have to get it pinpoint. So that's 80. Oh, there's something on the other side as well. $16 gems to go. And then we'll head into our first world. Circle is to breathe fire and square is to charge. Just in case you were wondering. So I'm still oh, there's another guy here. Where'd he go? There he is. Yep, that's one down. And there we go. Final hit. So I'm missing 2 gems somewhere. This happens fairly often for me, I find, is that somewhere I've just missed 1 green gem and it's going to take forever to find because it's 1 green gem in the entire level. Oh god. I might cut this part out until I find where the gem is. Ah, here we go, here we go. There we go, there, and as it'll show you, you've got full gems then. So let's head into the first world, which is Stone Hill. Now, you want to get these gems right off the bat because they're quite easy to forget. Now these goats will charge at you, I believe. I prefer to flame them. I think you can headbutt them, but I'm not definite. Plus if they're charging at you, it's just easier because then you get range and can stop them from hitting you. And there we go. Blue gems are worth 5 if you can see the numbers falling off it. Let's get our first dragon.
When you free a dragon or step on one of their platforms, you're saving your progress. That could be useful if you run into trouble. Not that you ever run into trouble, Spyro.
Now, this is where it can get a bit confusing if you want to know how many dragons you've got in a level, because it shows you the total, well, you know, how many you've got in this level. And so, you do really need to check your inventory sometimes.
After you freed all the dragons, pass through this fancy vortex thingamajigger. It'll take you back to the artisan home. But first, let me tell you a story.
No thanks. See ya.
So as he said, if you fly through that gate, it'll take you back to the hub world. Now, something that's very easy to miss is this down here, this beach. And it's got a few gems. Plus, in this cave, I do believe, is a key. And I'll show you where you can use that key later. First time I did that, I missed that, and it took me ages to find that. So you need to make sure that you get that if you want to 100% the game. Oh, forgot about this guy. This guy is Shepherd. A Shepherd, I mean. And he's just basically another enemy. He'll hit you. Also, if if you do get hit and Spark loses a bit of life, if you kill a variety of animals throughout the levels, in this one it's a sheep, it's always passive animals, then a butterfly will fly out and you will replenish that bit. Occasionally you can get butterflies from enemies, but that's quite rare.